because I hate that question. I guess my challenge to you would be take my class for a whole semester. Is to introduce people to jazz, but I intend to always do that historically. So for me, it's a jazz history class, and it's really as comprehensive a jazz history class as I feel like I can get away with general education students. Try to make the choices based on who I think are the most historically significant, who changed the direction and the course of jazz, who were really the most monumentally creative improvisers, and also there's an element of just who happens to be the most interesting personalities. You know, that's part of it too. So. First definition is that it's essentially musicians' music. It's kind of musicians, it came out of the idea of musicians rebelling against the oppression of being a professional and being treated like a servant when you feel like you're an artist, and a kind of repressed the idea of the composer and the conductor always telling you how to play, as opposed to maybe you wanted to express yourself in a different way. So it has that element of individualism and anti-authoritarianism. Historically, of course, it's the expression of feelings of African Americans and their striving for freedom and I've always been fascinated by what non-musicians hear and how they listen to music as opposed to musicians. And so that idea of trying to teach people to listen to music has always fascinated me, even when I was a teenager and was trying to explain to my friends the difference between the Beach Boys and Dave Brubeck, you know. So it's always been an ambition of mine to educate musical tastes, and I've always felt that that was important because you're educating the audience, you're making the whole world more musical, you're making the career paths of many musicians easier if you educate their audience. So I think that's probably what initially motivated. I'd like them to come out of the class with a love of jazz music, of one, maybe just one artist, maybe just one particular subgenre of jazz, but to find something in the broad spectrum of music that we call jazz that touches them personally and that they want to incorporate.